like it's working. Hi. Wait, I'm not live yet. Yes, I am. Hi. And we're back. I think we're back. It's hard to say. Twitch's page does not update very quickly. Yeah, I think we're back, probably. There we go. Hi. Alright. What was I working on? We were animating this morning. Wrong thing. We were animating our accordion. Yeah, that just kind of looks like it's alive for no reason, right? So I think what I wanted to do was like have kind of wind blowing. I think I'm gonna want the wind to always be directional, probably maybe always be to the right for now. How am I gonna do that? I have something in my throat. Let's see here. Well, let's start by detecting which direction. What do I want this to look like? Yeah, let's just try some shit. Let's detect which direction is facing positive Y and blend off the keys if we're not in that direction. That shouldn't be too hard. Probably. So, piano idle, sub, blend by bone, or filter? What is it in Unreal? Bone. Blend bone by channel. What the hell is channel? Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this. I usually blend by target bone. Ooh, we're gonna learn something. Hey Penguin, what's— oh shit, Mitchell, everybody's saying they love your music. Hey Root Lancer, what's up, man? And Sapphire. That's good, we got everybody together really quickly. Just found a new node. I wanna know what it does. Blend bone by channel. Yeah, I know these. This is the one I was thinking of. I know slot. What the hell is blend bone by channel? Source bone, target bone. Maybe it copies one bone to another and then you get to choose which. Weird. I'll look into that later. That'll be a fun project. But I'm looking for blend, layered blend per bone. That's what I wanted. About to sneeze. Alright. And then we'll get like, give me all of these. If this actually works, I'll be pretty shocked. I'm gonna say before I do it. Why does this look different to me? I feel like I'm missing something up here. course not. And that's just gonna post. Ugh, lame. I want an array. Oh well. Can't always get what you want. Alright. So... B, C... Oh, Mitchell, I forgot. Hey Garrett, what's up, man? I was gonna work on animation today. But if you're hanging out anyway, you wanna like look at the trombone sound effects you gave? You emailed me? If you want, we can do it on stream. Would that be weird? Let me know if you want to do that. And we'll like live stream listening to trombone music and shit. Because I actually haven't even opened that email yet. You want to do it? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Alright. Come back to this later. Download this. Waiting for your friends to die in their roguelike. Oh. Is this gonna be a massive file? Oh, that downloaded pretty quickly. Oh god, so many things. I'm already excited. Trombone SFX. Oh man, this is so cool. Alright. And the chat can hang out with us. Oh yeah, update everything, Mittens, by the way. There's been some kind of like horrible occurrence at the chip level. I don't fucking know. Bad things happened. You should update everything that wants to update right now. Let me make sure you guys can hear what I can hear. Yeah, looks like you can. Sweet. Alright, let's hear. Our Penguin dude is the trombonist. Penguin, how do you say a person who plays trombone? He's the composer that made the music you guys were listening to earlier. Alright, I'm already in love with this. This is the greatest game of all time. Turn up my audio. It occurs to me, the volume I set here does not impact you guys at all. So let me know if it's too quiet or whatever. These are so sad. Oh, that one's scared. This is amazing, dude. No, the early ones are definitely... Oh. It sounds so... Wow, that's amazing. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm going to use that for. I need to invent a new scene. Actually, we both know exactly what I'm going to use that for. Yeah. Good call. Alright. Sorry. Are you just literally hitting the trombone on this? That might be good for like, I don't know yet. I'll think on it. This is a doodle. Who knows what he's doing here? Bottom, bottom. Great. Oh my god, Mitchell. You're so good. Yo, post the image of your indie soundstage that you made in your apartment. That's the best part. I fucking loved that. I died. I think he took chicken wire or some shit and threw a blanket over it and made a little soundstage in his apartment so he could record like the most indie fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, I love it. Dude, how... You know, some of these have to sound like not pathetic. I'm hoping that's coming. As much as it would just be like... Maybe the trombone's like Eeyore. He's just... Christ. Okay. I feel like that's like, I'm a little bit dumb. This is good. Oh my god. These are great things that my dad got a long time ago to make containers and shelves and stuff. Oh, shit, man. Down slur. You know what this is reminding me of? It's Portal. Oh. Oh. Wouldn't that be such a shame? Oh. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us. These all kind of sound sad, I'm not gonna lie though. Fall. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be good. My god, there's so many. Holy shit, you've been busy, man. Alright, hold on. Check out Mitchell Wong's setup here. This is how he recorded these sounds. There's his bed. Wow, this is indie as fuck, man. Oh my god, I could cry. This is beautiful. Mitchell, dude. Well done, man. Hey, thanks for the host, Garrett. That's sweet, man. Mittens. Gwen, I'm gonna hit you with a tech question real quick. If I'm breaking a mesh's UVs and splitting the faces... Oops, sorry, it scrolled. Splitting the faces into bigger islands to get more texture detail, will that create bad seams? I'm breaking a mesh's UVs and splitting the faces into bigger islands. I mean, wherever you have an edge of a UV, you're gonna have seams, right? So you're gonna want to paint... You're gonna want to have some bleed over. You're gonna want to have to paint that. The places where you get the most seams are when you're mipping, when you're going out further away from a model, is when when you're really close to a model, the UVs are very accurate. As you pull out, the UVs kind of become less accurate. You tend to see more and more seams. You just try to create seams where you think you can get away with it. There's no like, there's no science here. You try to create seams where you think you can get away with it, and you try to make sure that you have enough space in your texture that you can kind of like paint the bleed off so that your seams don't look terribly egregious. Do not bother listening to more than like 5 of the shorts and longs. They're all very repetitive. Is this a short or a long? I don't believe so. This is a fall. And I think we're going to listen to every fucking one of these, Mitchell, man. You put the time into it. Here we go, man. Actually, these are about to get very repetitive. You're right. Did you give me... Is this like a music thing? A1, A2, B... Is this just a key? That one's better. feel like that's an angry bird. It's gonna like attack. Oh god. Like I'm freaking out trying to figure out how to break up the environment and block it in. I explained in the email my number system. Alright, let me... Oh, I should probably read. There are a lot of sounds, and I still may need to do more. Wow. Short and long are just general sounds. They're basically 3 of each, so if you need to delete anything, I would recommend deleting much of the extras, with A and D being less important. Scoop is for the trombone bell extending out. Okay, so that's where it goes out. Upslur can be used too. Upslur. We might need to use one of those for when I could maybe do one for when it goes out and one for it comes back in. For the actual, I guess you're calling it the bell, like the horn part. I don't know words, man. A resigned trombone is arguably a top-tier trombone. Okay. I don't know what that means. Hey, Otto, what's up, man? Oh, this day is the best day. Oh my god. It's a bit much. I feel like now you're just playing music. Okay. Alright, so that's... Doodle is for falling off the stage, though some don't sound as bad. Oh, whoops. Fall is for falling from raised height over gaps. Down slur can be used for that, though it might be used for retracting the arms. Yeah, I don't know what to do for the side arms, because those don't really make sense. God, there's just so many now. Now I'm scared because there's too many. What is frack? Flutter and frack are definitely for rolling into walls and can be combined with clang. Excellent. I need to star some of these. Fave. Oh my god, there's so many sounds. And frack. I like it. Alright. Hi Odo, whoops. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely start messing with it, Mitchell. Hey, Yerk's group. Hey, Icy, welcome back, man. Yeah, we have a trombone simulator game. Oh, shit, I haven't had to practice in a while. I guess I should practice, huh? We have ready now. Otto is a very broken game. We have Kine. Kine is a 3D narrative puzzle game about a trio of machines that dream of being musicians. So they play music in the night. It's early in development. And it's quite broken. Game kind of looks like this. each of the little machines moves in their own unique way, and each one has puzzles that kind of fit with like how they move. And the character we are looking at right now, my audio guy's here, so I just happened to be looking. I figured I'd look at the audio while he's on stream. He's doing music for the trombone. I guess music's the wrong word. He's doing sound effects for the trombone. Oh god, I know. I broke everything. Like, January hit and I immediately broke everything. And in theory, no, the music is in game. The trombone sound effects we're working on. In theory, I will have everything working again by the end of the month. But I've kind of put, like, making the game look good. I need to do that. Unfortunately, that's just more important. I know I can make the game work. There's a certain amount of just something. Most of that spew is because I need to rewrite things so that I can lower the Z height beneath. I either need to take absolutely everything in the world and raise it up and then play through the game to make sure it works, or I need to refactor some stuff in my grid so that things can go below 0 in Z height. Because when I stitched all the little levels together, I didn't quite work. Do I need any assistance with the 3D part? Not really. I'm not really sure what you mean by the 3D part. I'm glad you like it, Odo. Welcome to the chillest stream on Twitch. I see, it looks like when I started I wanted to make a 2-hour game. Now it's looking like it might be more... If you play through and you just do the core stuff and you don't do like... I'm gonna make it so you don't have to do the combo levels unless you want to. If you go through the core narrative, it's probably gonna take 3, maybe 4 hours. If you do like... Here's the December build, hold on. If you want to do like this stuff, the harder puzzles that are honestly like quite a bit harder, apparently, which I guess I should have expected. If you want to do this kind of stuff where they're all moving together, I don't know how long the game will be. It'll take quite a bit longer. But I'm basically going to make all the combos and make them sort of optional side mission kind of stuff. Those are going to be gigs that you can do once you get the band together. I also love the dream sequences in NITW. What is NITW? "3D part of the game as a whole. Just curious if there's any way I can help." I don't think I'm looking to collaborate with anyone right now. Shit, if that changes, I'll let you know. But not at the moment. Jazz music stop theme. Oh, and Night in the Woods. Got it. Yeah, thanks for reaching out, though. It's cool. I think the goal is always to inspire other people, so I'm glad you're interested. Alrighty. Hey, Pineapple May, what's up? Let's go back to listening to this audio, because that was fun. I work on this game pretty much 3 days a week. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I own a small company in Boston called The Molasses Flood. and we're working Tuesday through Friday right now. We're probably gonna pick back up. I might have to give up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know how much longer I can keep working 3 days a week on this game, but I'll hold out for as long as I can. At work, we're getting together a pitch for GDC, and soon I'm probably gonna have to like plug a lot more hours into that and plug a couple fewer hours into this. Sweet. Okay, where were we? Desktop, sound effects. Let's see, I've been streaming since September, and before that I was, I mean, this is an amalgamation of a bunch of different prototypes, so it's hard to say for sure. I've been prototyping different games, like wildly different games, for quite a while. Since The Flame and the Flood shipped. Some of them were like VR titles, just like literally wildly different game prototypes. So it's really difficult to say. Have I been streaming since August? Yeah, seems about right. I can show you when I branched and decided that this was the game I was gonna do. I made a video, and I can just look at the timestamp on that. August 30th was when I made this. So that was kind of like when I knew I wanted to make kind of like a jazzy music game, something. I had started making a bunch of the puzzles. I was still sort of experimenting, but that was back in August-ish was when I made that video. Doesn't look like I came very far, but I promise you I've come quite far since then. Thank you. Which one? Pineapple. Oh, I'm gonna crush it at GDC this year. I don't want to be like... I don't want to jinx it. This is gonna be my best micro talk. I was really not sure if I was gonna be able to crush it this year, but I think I'm gonna crush it. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, so I think Pineapple, to sum it up, I spent the holidays, I had a lot of time off, so that was when I finished grayboxing absolutely all the puzzles. December I finished locking down the character art. I started, and I'm not done yet, figuring out what the... it's called a beautiful corner, figuring out what the levels are going to kind of look like. I'm still sort of doing that, but let me delete my save. Tumble game saved. So like this is the opening area. Figuring out how this draws, what the background will look like. Just lots of stupid shit. The stars twinkle. Like just that kind of thing. Figuring out the color palette, getting that all working. I need to figure out what happens when you do this. I need to get this in general looking more perfect. And once I'm really happy with how this looks, I'll go back to tying it into absolutely everything. Most of this is set up procedurally. So once I get the look down, I can script it into a Blutility and I can make the rest of the world look exactly like it. Which is maybe not the best thing. I think I need the later levels to look different. I think it's important to have different kind of visual interest as you go through the game. Hey Rory, what's up, man? Is the rolling animation... that's just done in Blueprint. I'm literally just LARPing from one location to another and one rotation to another. Because of his heroic actions? What? I don't know what you guys are on about. I do know Mitchell's here, so I want to keep... Yes, I did go to the gym. I did. Yeah, and then I treated myself to food, so it's like chocolate, so what's the point? Oh, whatever. Muscles are not built on chocolate. I need to eat, you know. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just gonna be weak forever. Been lifting for a year and I still can't open a fucking jar of spaghetti. Or spaghetti sauce. It's my lot in life. So, audio. Yeah, let's do that. Desktop. Trombone sound effects. Yeah, I'll be your background sound effects while you study. Make a whole stream of just soda ASMR one of these days. Let's see. Flutter and frack are for whirling into walls. These feel so quiet. I feel like that's for like if you're squeaking under a wall or something. It's kind of nice. I like that. Okay. He didn't say scoop. Oh, he did. Scoop is for extending out. Did he say short? I haven't heard short yet. Holy shit, there's a lot of short. This is honestly going to be probably what you hear most of the time. This is probably going to be like moving around. I could change it based on his mood. Or like, maybe you get destroyed if you, every time you hit a wall, you just start getting beaten on. And then once you start out really chipper. And then towards the end you're like... yeah. Oh, that'd be good. Might have to do that. Okay, now we have damage states. We're gonna need to get damage states. This is too good. Okay, so this will be the workhorse. Shit, I don't even know where to start, man. What else do we got? So we got short. I take it long is the same thing, just longer. Oh, yeah. I feel like you could play a fucking song. Did he give me every goddamn thing a trombone can do? There's a lot of sounds here. Fuck, what do I do? Definitely, like, the falling sound effect is just the one we gotta nail. Oh god, I fucking love this. Okay, I gotta make some calls here, huh? Sorry, let me read the chat. What did Oh, Rory. God, yes, you were the one that saved me from tuna time. Yeah, yeah, Rory, you're my hero, man. No, yeah, sorry. I'm in trombone space right now. Rory, I should make you a mod. I don't know how. You wanna be a mod? I could probably do that. Show moderation. I don't even know how to do that. If that's something you actually want to do, let me know. I could use a mod. I can't think of a better reason. Be prepared for my awful jokes. Yeah, tuna. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I did forget about it for a second there. Sorry, Rory. The lower the number in front of the letter, the lower. Lunch was great, Sniper. Thank you. Thanks for caring. Yeah, Mittens, just get the blocking done, man. You got this. I got a halftime shout out on Rise and Spline. Sweet, man. Yeah. Dave is so cool. Well, we belong to the same cult. I've been over this. You'll be a mod. Will you seek vengeance on me for forgetting that you were the one that saved me on Discord? If not, you can be a mod. Why not? We're still a really small community here. It probably doesn't matter. What did I just hit? Oh my god, I can see who's watching me? That's weird. I didn't even know I could do that. I don't really care that much. Alright, how do I make up somebody a mod? Do I just /mod? Let's see if this works. Yeah. I love it when shit just works. You're now a mod, Rory. Don't fuck it up. If you do fuck it up, I guess I'll just unmod you. Probably. I don't really know how. I guess you have a license to fuck it up. I really can't do much about it. Oh, you got a little sword. That's cool. So, what am I doing here? Everybody can be a mod. I don't give a fuck. So, just don't be a dick. Most DAWs have a feature where you can go through tons of sound files. What is a DAW? Also, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, God. Yeah, but thank you for saving my life, Rory. That was really good. Thanks, man. Stuff like Pro Tools. Okay, so let me see. When I set up the drums, I just did what I had to do to get it done that day. I thought I was setting it up in an intelligent way, but I don't remember what I did, so... This is the problem when you work late at night and on the weekends. Your brain isn't always in the thing you're doing. I think I put it on the appendages. Okay, yeah. So here's the sound effect whenever an appendage is stepped on. Here's the extend. The retract if it's against a wall. I don't think I ever got that working. That was a plan. Like if you... I don't know what I was doing there. The other thing is, it's possible none of this all gets scrapped and I just use the anim notifies if I animate. Oh god, what am I doing? I think I'm going to want one sound effect for if it's extending, one sound effect for if you're extending a limb that's against the ground or the floor. That's probably what this is intending to be. Okay, so this is if you step up on it, if you extend the limb, if you retract the limb against a wall. The hell does that even mean? You can push into a wall. Retract limb against wall. Sound effect limb hovering. Oh, retract. Okay, when I set this up, I was working on the drum. Oh god, let's just look at the code where I put this shit. Okay, when you rotate, pulse the body. Okay, so when you rotate, it's easy. You just play whatever the step up on sound effect is. When you extend a limb, extend the limb each tick. Sound effects. Oh, I always just play the same sound effect. Apparently this one. Okay, so I thought about setting this up but never set it up. Okay, that's, I guess, comforting. Kinda. Always retract? Does it ever play extend? Find every time I place sound at location. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I just made a bunch of shit and never used it. That's cool. Okay. Rory's validated. Audacity. I know what Audacity is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did double click on the sound files individually to check them out. That was maybe dumb. I don't know. You always have the VOD to look back on. It's kind of like having a great night out, but you can remember everything. Okay, sniper. Shit, Mittens. Good luck, man. York's group, I don't even know what you're saying, man. Alright, my audio guy's gone. But now my head is in this, so gotta think on this. Sorry. Is the rolling animation you brought in an animation you brought in, or are you doing it programmatically? I'm doing it programmatically. Here's how it's done. This is extend limb each tick. Let's go back to just the master graph. When you, on the controller, when you hit a button to control, or to rotate, that calls to the pawn one of these functions, whether you're rotating in the positive y, negative y, positive x, negative x. There's a struct that determines, basically, you figure out which limb you're standing on, which side of the cube you're standing on, which side of the cube you're going to be standing on. You change your primary struct based on that. The primary socket struct being just a list of information about the limb you're standing on. If you're allowed to rotate, which direction, which socket is facing down positive x, which is facing down positive y, all that information is stored here. We alter that struct. Because I don't want you to rotate in place, and move, because then you'll clip the corner of the cube, will clip the ground. Instead, I want you to translate around the edge of the grid ID that you're on. So that's what this is. I'm just calling to the grid manager to get me the world space location of the edge of the between the two tiles that you're moving between. And that's the position you translate around, and then I start a transform. This is the start transform logic. It just stops you from being able to move. Sets the current locomotion socket. We pull up the information from that struct to figure out what to do. This is just checking to see if you can move or if you're rotating into a wall or what the deal is. Every tick, at the end of all of this stuff, like animation polish, shadow polish, bullshit, at the end of all this stuff we set is transforming, which starts the actual rotation. Every tick, there's two things that are running: transform body each tick and extend limb each tick. Transform body each tick does nothing unless is transforming is true, and if it is, it starts to lerp between the locations you had. The input location, you can see it right here. Rotation percentage starts at 0. It increases with the tick delta. You start from... Wait, this is clamping that. Where are we? Where's the actual... Here we go. Position you're translating around. Here's the trans to position start. Here's the target. We've remapped the rotation percentage, the percentage through the move that you are. And this just does the lerp to figure out what the location is. The rotation is similar, I believe. Yep, rotation start, rotation target. The same remapped rotation percentage. It's remapped basically, say a move is 0.2 seconds. So every tick I'm figuring what the tick delta is and I'm adding that until I hit 0.2. But another thing I'm doing is I'm taking that rotation percentage and I'm throwing it through a curve, which just kind of adds an ease into the in and an ease out. And that's the remapped rotation percentage. So like when you start moving, you kind of slowly start moving and then fall and stop. You know what I mean? This is collision detection. It's just art stuff. And then here's just like what to do after the rotation is finished. Unlocking things, saving the move, that sort of shit. That all happens here. And at the very end, we make a sound. So yeah, basically it is all programmed. There's no animation on that. The very first animation, there's 2 animations in the game so far. One is just a rotation 180 degrees. That happens when you hit a win condition and you I'm physically moving you up and I'm physically moving you down. And I'm rotating you, but I also add another little like kind of flourish, an animation that kind of spins you. And the other one is an animation I added just this morning that is already basically not in the game yet. I don't think you saw it yet. So I hope that answered your question. I hope that makes sense too. Connor just figured it out. Hey, Asen. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man? If you are, you used to be here, right? I'm good. So... let's get the most basic stuff working. Let's assume we want something short for the first move or whatever. Something a little more cheerful. I'm a musician. Okay, let's pick 3. Maybe completely random, just so I get started. Not that one though. I have too many options. This is gonna take me forever. That's fine. Let's take this one. It's going pretty well, man. Slowly but surely. Actually, for now, I'm not even... Yeah, let's just start with those two. Why did I think that would work? That was weird. Oh. Hey Soul Pixel, what's up, man? What did you just do? It's weird, it doesn't even start until about 0.05. That's not ideal. What is it? It needs to be 16-bit? UE4 audio. $16, yeah. Short B. Hi Soul Pixel. This is a narrative 3D puzzle game about a trio of machines that dream of being musicians. So they practice music at night. No. Let's see if I can import that now. Yes. The fuck? That's weird. You're like, what? That was not a very thorough explanation. Sorry, I literally just explained it about 5 minutes ago. So I'll show you the game again in a minute. Just give me a sec. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, the reason why I stream this stuff on Mondays is so that people can see it. So just give me 1 second to like wrap this up and to delete my save file so I can show you. Alright. Besides, repetition is the best. So, Kind is a narrative 3D puzzle game about a trio of machines that dream of being about a trio of machines that dream of being musicians, so they practice music at night. It's early in development. This is kind of like what I want the game to look like. I deleted... You can't see the locations you're trying to get to right now. Kind of reworking things. There's a long way to go still. Later on, towards as you get like further along in the game, things get a little bit more complicated. So like, I can show you from the December build because it's kind of broken right now. Let me see. I need to make it not be broken, but later on things get a little bit more complicated. They kind of have to move together. And so forth. And so yeah, that's kind. I'm glad you guys like it. The music did add a lot. I really love the music. January build is gonna be sweet. Wow, everybody asked the same questions. I should like write that one down. I'm hesitant to answer how long I've been working on it. I will it's a wordy explanation right now. I work on it in my free time. I have 3 days a week that I work on this. I've been streaming development of this since September. Like I started streaming in September. I had the first prototype of this in August. But this is something I'm doing in my free time on the side, so it's not something I can like I've been developing full time or anything like that. So yeah, that's how long I've been working on it. Today, I just got a drop of like 1 million trombone sound effects, which are awesome. And I'm from Mitchel, and I'm just trying them out. I'm glad you think so. This is a solo project with the exception of Mitchel, who's my composer. I met him at Boston Indies. He's a pretty cool dude. he composed the music for this, and the drum sound effects is shit I found on like the internet and YouTube and stuff. But he's giving me new sound effects to use specifically today for the trombone, because he is a first chair trombonist from that graduated pretty recently. So yeah. So here's this two sound. Very simple. I just imported those. I don't remember how to do audio. Let's switch back to thinking, shall we? I think I need to make a cue. I set this up ages ago. Yeah, okay, so for the drummer I did, so let's do that here. I think once I've created a cue... Sorry. Thanks, The Fallen Hope. I too lurk frequently in a lot of streams. Are the sound effects in the same key as the song? I don't think so. I don't know. Mitchell's doing all of it. He just gave me a dump of 1 billion sound effects, and I think I just gotta figure it out. I'd be lying if I even understood what it meant that they're in the same key. I really don't know much about music. For somebody who's making a game about machines that want to be musicians, I just like music a lot and thought, I don't know, what's the craziest thing that you could possibly want to be? And I can't think of anything crazier than a musician. That's like a really hard gig. It's like if you had a silly dream, what's the silliest dream you could have? I think it'd be, you know, to be a musician. Because who wouldn't want that? Music's beautiful. Will there be a sad trombone fail sound? Oh my god, he gave me so many of those, Middle. Have you heard? Oh my god, there's so many to choose from. Look how hopeless that is. That's my favorite. I'm just gonna underbar fave that. Fave. Oh, that one's pretty good too. Those seem identical. That one seems angry. Yeah, he's giving me a lot of, like, he's... So many weird, sad trombone sound effects, man. Am I super low on your end? Sorry. Am I low for everybody else too? Do I need to move the mic closer again? That was a problem earlier. Testing. I am low today, aren't I? Am I coming out of the mic? Yeah, that seems right. Sometimes it defaults to some embedded microphone or something. But I don't think that's happening. Alright. I gotta do the work that is making this game. So. Right, so, yeah. So when you are... That's weird. Okay. Honestly, my laptop is crappy when it comes to sound, despite its advertisement. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how to pipe the audio from my computer through without you also getting my random ass, like, hey. Hey, did you pay your taxes? No. My fucking taxes. Alright. Yeah, sorry. I was pinged. So anyway, what were we doing? Yeah, alright. So when you step up on, right, it's called trumpet. So when you, okay. Right. Right. I'm gonna look at... The way I set this up was weird, because when I initially started making these, I thought... So for the drummer, every time a cymbal extends, there's a separate skeletal mesh that pulls in. For the trombone, because it was asymmetrical and that was too much work, there's one skeletal mesh that is the entire piece, and then there's another one that's invisible that extends and retracts. Which was maybe a hack, I don't know. But now I've got to think a bit. Let me look at the player trombone. No. Look at the player robot blueprint list. Okay, trumpet horn. 2-unit extender, no mesh. Shit, I might need to break this out. Make 2. Let's start with the horn and the mouthpiece. Yeah, okay. So... This is the wrong thing. Horn. Yeah, I need to indicate that these are trombone sound effects, huh? Oh, let's just see if it's even working. Start there. Hey Tom, welcome back, man. Hey Chris, what's up? Alright. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, does it? Let's go with, We might actually go with these for the moving around. That might make the most sense. I just love this. What is it about bend that's great? Okay, I'm done. Alright, let's go with the clangs. Nope. File, export audio. Oh my god, I think I'm always going to stream working on audio. This is like an incurably good mood kind of situation here. Oh god, I love it. Alright. Export audio. Okay. Is there anything soft for movement audio? It could be quite grating to hear these each turn. We'll find out in a minute how grating it is. That is something, that's a question we are about to answer very quickly. Let's get rid of, let's clear this. Maybe don't delete those yet. Import the clangs. Low latency answers. Are you talking about the the lag between when I just like for one thing I don't read the chat until later on and then yeah. Sorry. I can't handle how, like, we have better sound effects for the horn extending. Let's use them. Let's see here. Let me find that email Mitchell sent me. Scoop. Okay. I like this one. That's for like the mouthpiece, I think. That'll be like mouthpiece 1 and mouthpiece, like extending and retracting. Whoops, don't mean to do that. Not that one. And then the horn. So it's just kind of sad. Scoop is for the bell. Up slur could be used too. Thing's really happy. Maybe one of these. Definitely want. Those are so much sadder. Oh my god. I do like this. What do you think of this one? It sounds powerful, it sounds happy. Oh, it sounds heavy. Actually, I kind of like this one best. Da-da, 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 da-da. Hey, Roy. Alright, let's make this one. Let's just get that one in here. Nope. Open up. Trombone up slur. This is a long sound, huh? No, I should be looking at a scoop. Oh, there's just a random ass upslur in here. Okay. Did I do that? No mesh. Okay, I don't know. Let's see what this sounds like. I should turn off audio if you're initiating the pawn. This is a bit much. it just feels super not responsive because it's playing the sound after the extension is complete. Which it should not. If opposite lambda modify. Oh. Let's get your extension. There's nothing that just executes the first time you extend. That's every tick. This is where we say this is what sets things to start ticking, so we could just jam it in here. Let's just get currently modified socket. Play the sound effect that is extending at this location. This is gonna run into each other soon and look really bad. It's already kinda... No one but me will ever understand what's going on here. It's not ideal. Here we go. Good luck, Mittens. So I guess the slides are also going to sound weird because they don't correspond with what you are seeing. The movement is a linear interpolation while the audio suggests the slide should pause partway through. True. I think the burnt works better than the bottom. I think they all need the... I can't have like the bottom... I forgot what those are called already. The down slur, the up slur. I think I need them to all be the other one. What was that? The scoops. Which he said. He said to make the scoops, so... Just thought the scoops sounded boring, but... I feel like they're just kind of like long. Well, he just have just literally something called short. Maybe we should keep it short. Yeah, let's try it. Did I try a short? Did I already try that? Clangs. I have shorts in here. Let's try these again. Where's my stand? Yeah. You know what we could do if you want to hear like a lot of sound? Here. So let's play this both when it extends and if it finishes. And let's do the same for all of these. Just see what we get. Scoop. So sad. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Alright, undo that. Why is this not playing? Oh, that's why. Stand keys. I have no idea what a happy trombone sounds like. I don't know either, now I think about it. Probably sounds more like a trumpet. Maybe trombones are just sad. It's just a sad instrument. I definitely like the scoop best. The short's too short. The scoop's just right. Yeah, I need to get another scoop in here. It's only funny or sad. I'll settle for funny. Let's get a scoop. What is frack again? You know, we could experiment. It'd certainly be different. Let's try it. Let's throw that in the game. File. Export audio. Trombone frack. 5C1. What is this, Crazy Abba? Chris Lum.
This is a cardinal sin of EDM right here.
Yeah, that's about what I was hoping for. I like it. Pretty much found the vibe. Which I think I have, like, he gave me every fucking sound a trombone makes. So I can probably do that. I'm just, like, lost because there's too many options. But I think this will be good. I just saved this trombone frack. Let's pull this in. So many options, guys. Oh, yeah, I did save it. All right. Definitely want the scoop on the horn. Now let's see what this does. I kind of like the idea. This just scoops, and going this way would make that kind of a sound. I like that idea. Let's get that done. Okay. So let's save these. Let's get rid of the shorts for now. Just because there's too many things. Too many things. The clangs stay. The frack stays. Let's get rid of the up slurs for now. Okay, I want another scoop and another frack. Let's see here. Which one do you think? This one. Trombone frac 481. God, it just occurred to me I'm gonna want to give Mitchell a build, and the build is so busted. Oh God. Oh. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. It's not super busted, it's just kind of... I gotta do stuff. I added the camera stuff where like you zoom into the area and then you I want to change the camera so you zoom in and then you rotate around the character. But I didn't lock down the player controller properly, so there's times when you can move and times when you can't. And it doesn't make much sense. It's just bad. It's just not a good user experience because you'll start moving and then you'll suddenly get locked out and you'll be unlocked again and you can actually fuck things up. I basically introduced a bug. That's kind of bad, but it's going to take a lot of work to fix. I was hoping to not fix it yet. No, Quick Flint, I can't give you a build right now, man. Sorry. Can't give anyone a build right now. It's pretty busted. I have to move so much code from my pawn to my player controller. Yeah. Yeah, I know the feel. Okay, export audio. What am I doing here? Kind trombone frac 4A1. I just did that, right? Yes. And now I want to find another scoop. Those kind of go together, right? Not that one. No. F1 is winning for me. That's weird. Okay, so this one and this one. That sounds good. 3F1. File, open, scoop, 3F1. Oh, your name is Mitchell. My bad. No, I didn't know your name was Mitchell. I was talking about my audio guy. Trombone scoop. 3F1. Can you try to set the input UI to only while rotating? Yeah. The problem is that it's not the input AI UI, it's literally people can WASD while the camera's moving. And the other thing is I don't want to lock down WASD while the camera's moving all the time because there's a lot of times when you're like, you move the camera and I want to slowly settle into place, but I don't want to lock you out of moving. Just in general, like, I need to clean that shit up. I can't half-ass that. That's so important for game feel. When you can move, not locking you down all the time, making sure that feels right. Especially in a game where, like, if I'm at a corner like this, what does WASD do, right? As I settle, it determines. Right now, I can't let you just WASD, because what is D? Is D moving the character left? Is D moving the character back? It changes, right? I don't know. It's just kind of a weird... figuring out exactly when to unlock the player and stuff. when to unlock WASD and initialize what they do. It's kind of like a... It's fussy. It's a fussy thing. Needs a bit of thought. Import. Let's see. So I should have a new frac. I do. Don't know why they didn't sort next to each other. Did I spell something wrong? Whatever. Frac and a new scoop. Clang, frac, scoop 4C1. Oh yeah. I failed to spell trombone properly. That would do it. Great cue. All right. Did I lose all my stuff? Lost all my stuff. Okay. Appendage, data. Okay, new scoop goes. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so 2 unit extender, no mesh. I want to copy. 2 unit extender, no mesh. Mouthpiece. Horn. True, false, false, 2, 0, false, 0, 0, true. No mesh. Okay. The mouthpiece will make the new fracking noise. Now let's go to player bodies. Okay. Forearms, mouthpiece. Right. I have to declare an enum. Appendages. Where are you? Mouthpiece. Horn. Two, so 5 should be the horn, should be the mouthpiece. I never thought about rotating in the WASD direction. Now that you mention it, I can see that being a nightmare. I thought you were talking about some fancy menu camera rotation animation, not the gameplay orbiting camera itself. Yeah, well, I'm using the same stuff for both. I'm just calling the rotation stuff because what I want is, like, say you've rotated to a certain direction, I want it, when you exit out of the menu, to know that direction. I don't think it saves it, but like to logically orient you back using the same logic I'm using when you lock to a, what do I want to call it? When the camera locks to a cardinal direction with a very slight offset. I want it to use that same code path when it pulls out, basically, which is what I'm doing. Oh god. I don't know how I feel about the clanks, but I feel like we're getting somewhere. I want the scoops to be, I don't know what I want. I have to fake it. I don't know. I'll talk to Mitchell about it. I have to get him a build so he can play this. I'm gonna check that in. Cause that's, I'm not gonna do the falling sound effects and all that tonight. There's just too much there. It's not that hard, but yeah. Oh yeah, you wanna see the... Yeah, I put too much thought into this. Like, this is the part that fucks you up. When I need the camera to, like, eventually there's gonna be a wall there, so I need to rotate around the building. So I zoom in and then I rotate, and I need to have a smoother blend between those two. And I need to make sure you're locked down. Because let me show you the bug. The bug right now. Now you can move. Maybe I fixed it already. Oh, I did. That's right. I did fix it. But now you're just locked down forever, and it doesn't feel good. That's right. I did fix that. God, I am so tired. I work a lot. Are you using a timeline for that? No. I am... What the hell am I doing? I'm moving from one camera, I'm doing a set view target with blend from one camera, which is my game HUD camera, to the playable camera. The playable camera you'll know because it's basically this. Dynamic camera blueprint. Here. The camera's kind of intense. It's got all the god rays that aim at the character each turn, like the lights you see. It's got a bit of a spring arm so that when you push up off of a limb, you kind of get that bounce in the camera. But I have to turn that spring arm off when you're just rotating around, like free cam or something, otherwise you'll get like a seizure. It's just got, it does have a world direction. You'll notice if you, sorry, is directional lighting because see if you can even see it here. Not easily. See how the side of him that's dark changes so that the side that the face is facing you is always bright? It's kind of hard to see here. But basically, yeah, there's some lighting stuff in there. There's just everything is in this camera. But also what it does is... This is rotate the world, is when you change the cardinal direction of the camera. Basically, say you're in free cam, you end somewhere. This determines where you should be. Which I actually simplified a lot. It used to be way more complicated. I was getting the dot product of, I don't know, who gives a shit and what the fuck, and that was just a dumb decision. In the end, what I did was I just found, I took the delta in the yaw direction, and I just figured out where the shortest delta is, and I rotate the world by that much. I don't know why I made it way over, like, this was way too complicated before. It's a lot simpler now. Yeah. This also updates. Yeah, but basically, while the camera's rotating, I guess I'll have to play through it and see how busted it is. I don't think it's that busted anymore. Might be fine. So the view camera is translating to a position. Yes, exact. The view camera is, how do I put this? When you start, cumulative additive pitch. Okay, so I init the camera always facing this way, and I initialize values for where I want it to end up, and after the view target with blend ends, where it translates to the, from the camera translates from the main menu to this, then I trigger the rotate on the actual camera. So yes, the view target with blend moves you from, technically it's a translate and a rotate into the position, into this camera, and then when you're in this camera, then I do the standard rotation, which is just, there's this world rotation, that it rotates with the world. I don't know how else to put that. Okay, shit, I'm missing stuff. Yeah, Rory, I had a Q and E as well at one point. That's still in there. You can still use that. I just also like having free cam. With timeline, you can use a vector. Yeah, I mean, I started out with a timeline. I moved over to this because I wanted something a little more, why did I move over to it? I didn't like that. I definitely didn't want you to rotate and translate at the same time. I wanted you to scoop into position and then move around the world. If you rotate and translate at the same time, even if you're rotating based on... Maybe if I had set it so that once you are a certain distance away from your target, then start rotating, that might have been a good way to do it. But in the end, I really did want you to swoop around the world rather than cross over the pawn while aiming at the pawn or doing something like that, because I thought that would give you a really bad camera. Like, it didn't have that kind of epic swoop down and swoop around the character kind of feel. If you go over the character and aim down, like, that just gives you a very different camera result. I didn't like so much. Let me look at mittens. How do I not waste so much UV space? Oh dear. I mean, if you can make it tile, you just make it much bigger. Another thing you do is you throw an edge loop in the middle and fold the UVs over. Or if it's tiling, you literally, like, put them on top of each other. Another thing you do, like a really common one for a shape like this, I think I would just put everything in... I would manipulate the UVs so that everything is in the 25% range. So literally everything is in the 25% range. And then I would make your, I would set your texture to be, like, a texture doesn't have to be a square. A texture can be a rectangle, right? So I would just make your texture literally 4 times taller than it is wide. And then after you've done that, I would just take the UVs and I would multiply them by 4 in the, what is that, the U direction. So the result will be you have a texture that is 4 taller than it is wide. And that, I think that's what I would do. The end. The top product of who gives a shit and what the fuck. Yeah, well, it's like, I hate math, man. Every time I have to do a dot product, for one thing, like literally every time, and this happens all the time with materials and shit, I'm like, okay, fuck, alright, here we go. And then I Google it, and I'm like, alright, what's the difference between a dot product and a cross product? And then I just put all of that information in my brain, and then I do what I need to do, and then it's gone again. Like, that information stays in my brain for only the amount of time I need to get the material done and working, and then it's gone. And if I have to come back to it later, I have to Google that shit all over again. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, math, oh fuck, alright, here we go. And I Google it again. It's just, it doesn't stay there. It's just, there's no retention of that information. I just hate math, I guess. I love math. Just not that math, apparently. How do I not? I'd suggest rather than rotating the game camera, set the initial rotation and timeline of the view camera with a lerp to the position of the player's controller camera. Yeah. I like the... It's basically multiplying, but complicated. Wait, what are you talking about right now, man? No, because, like, look, I don't want to just manipulate the translation or rotation. I want to manipulate the translation around the character. Right? And if you... That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I want you to move here, and then I want you to rotate around an origin point that is the character. Which is translating you around the character. The way I'm doing it is the way I want to do it. Oh, wait. Am I conflating two conversations? I mean, 2 timelines would work, but... I mean, I think we might actually be having the same idea now that I think about it. Because basically, that is what this is, right? Like, this is the camera lerp to axis is a timeline, right? So, I am literally using a timeline to rotate the camera around the character, and then instead of using another timeline to get the, from the menu to the location for that, I'm using a set view target with blend, which is just, if you think about it, like it's a linear blend. It's like a timeline that's linear. I could change that to be a timeline. I guess there's no reason not to. I'm not really sure what I'd get out of it, though. Other than timelines are kind of sweet. Let me think on that. That's not the worst idea. No, gotta... That might look cool, actually, Plenard. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Yeah, you're right. Blending 2 timelines rather than doing a set view target with blend to a timeline. Or in general, like, overlapping them more would be good. Because there is a weird blend if I start rotating the destination camera as I'm blending into it. I don't think... I was getting a weirder result than if I had just been blending 2 timelines. Interesting. I'll have to think on that. That won't fix the problem of, like, when to lock down the player controller. Or the player input. Later, Yerks group. Thanks for dropping by, man. Yeah, oh, sorry. A timeline is just like, this is a timeline. You can play it from the start, you can stop it, reverse from end, whatever. It's a curve that's executed, that ticks with the game tick. You set a curve You can set multiple curves. You can set vector curves, a color track. You can make it just a float track, which is mostly what I do. And it just interpolates over the curve over time. Now what? I feel like I'm at a really good breaking point because I just did an audio thing and completed it, and I'm ready to check it in. I think I might end here. Get a snack and then maybe work on some other stuff for a while. Off stream. Should you guys be okay with that? Ending it after 2 hours today? No, you're not okay with it? Shit, sorry, stay thirsty. Do it. Oh, my mod's sending me away. I can't. Rory is the one that saved my ass, man. I gotta do what Rory says. How about this? Is there somebody cool I can host? Oh. You guys are breaking my heart here. I can't do everything on stream. Oh, good, yeah. William Cheer is going. Oh, we have 2 choices. So there's a musician I just started following. That's a guitarist. He's playing bass guitar right now. Or there's William Cheer. So now we got. Do I want to rep for my my musician friend, or do I want to rep for my puzzle game dev friend? I don't know, man. Rory's talent is getting me to stop streaming. That's what he does. Yeah, that's true. I do have so many sad trombone sound effects now. Check it. God, these are so good. The sad, he nailed the sad ones. I might have to change his entire personality to be grumpy. Oh. Isn't that just such a shame? Love it. God, I love it. Alright. Yeah. I should replace all the Windows sound effects with these. Every time Windows is like... God. I hate advertisements in Windows. That is the one thing that I have to give Microsoft is like, do not fucking advertise at me in my OS, please God. No, I did not, Chrislum. Oh, Quat, you're, oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, hold on. Let me, give me a sec. Alright, here. Alright, check it out. Let me see if you guys can even see this. Check it out. Look at this. Look at the detailing. Holy shit. He got the back thing. He made the little drumsticks. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Chris. You have no idea. That really made my day, man. That made my fucking week. Possibly year. I don't know. It's early in the year. It's too early to give you, like, moment of the year, but it's pretty sweet, man. I love it. I liked your making of pictures, too. Those are real good. Dude, Chris, you're the best, man. Oh, God. I put it in front of my Bioshock statue. That's how much I like it. It's my new favorite. Oh, God. Look at all this weird shit. Here. Oh, check this out. So, this is a weird story, if we're gonna tell stories. I was, which apparently we are. I was, This was given to me as a party favor back, I think it was E3, 2 E3s ago. I went to, we were talking to this Chinese microconsole company called Fuse, and they were going to take the Flame and the Flood, and they were going to, they wanted us to be exclusive on their microconsole in China, which all that meant was, like, for any Android OS system, we would be exclusive to them. And we had no intention of ever making a mobile port, so that was no big deal. This is a very long conversation about what a microconsole is in China. It's like it's a console that uses the mobile backend stuff, I guess is the best way to put it. China didn't have Xbox or the PS4 for a really long time, so they instead in China there's a lot of companies that have storefronts that sell mobile games, and mobile gaming is huge and stuff, and internet cafes are huge. I'm really glossing over a lot of shit here, but like anyway, Fuse is a microconsole company, and I went to their weird E3 party where they really thought everyone they invited would show up, so they made everybody a custom stamp, and it stamps your name. Like, this is a custom stamp that stamps my name. It's got like a little tiger on it and shit. And I go to this party, and this is clearly like, Fuse was clearly funded by a lot of investment. Like, investors are pouring money into it. They needed to grow as quickly as possible. They were willing to spend, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because the deal fell through. They were going to give us $500,000 to be console exclusive with them in China and stuff. And at the time we were like, this is too good to be true. This is weird. And I could go into why that failed and stuff. But yeah, we went to this party, Forrest and I, because we were about to sign this deal, and they had invited a couple hundred people, and what showed up was about 20 people. Like, they had all of these stamps that they had made for everybody, and only 20 people showed up, and it was really embarrassing because they had, like, they hired these dancers, like go-go dancers and shit, but there was more go-go dancers than there were, you know, developers, so it was like a lot of kind of scared developers leering at these half-naked women while they gave us really expensive hors d'oeuvres and stuff. There was supposed to be this really big reveal moment where only VIP people were taken behind a curtain to see the console, but there was only 20 of us, so we all went. Like, the whole thing was so weird. And it was honestly, like, the most bizarre experience of my life, and Forrest and I got hammered. And yeah, this is my party favor from that. It's a little stamp. It stamps my name. I'm really telling this story poorly. That was when I met the developer that made Valhalla. He was there too, and he was just like, what the fuck is this party? I'm like, I don't know either. And we were just there for this bizarre moment in time where some Chinese company that had been given way too much investment had heard that the way you woo American developers is by throwing these E3 parties. Threw a giant party at E3 that nobody went to because nobody's ever fucking heard of Fuse. And it was a total stinker. It was on a rooftop. It was gorgeous. It was on a rooftop in LA. You could oversee the whole city. The chocolate was phenomenal. The drinks were free. At one point I was just like, this is dinner, just bring it to me. Bring me food. But yeah, it was great. It's like half of GDC parties. Yeah, I mean, in a way it was awesome. Like, it was great. But it was just weird. It's weird to go to a party where they clearly anticipate there being tons of people and there's only like 20 people. Like, it's just not a good scene. It's just not good. I generally find GDC parties in the opposite direction, especially if you go to the ones that are like the NVIDIA party and the Epic party, and the ones that are open to the public tend to get just packed. Like, every party at GDC is packed. I actually wish there was fewer people, because GDC is usually where I don't want to, like, drink and dance. GDC is where I want to talk. So, what you gonna do? Yeah, what am I gonna do with this thing that stamps my name? Like, what am I gonna do with that? I don't know. I have it, though. It comes in a little box. They gave me a box. It's a nice box. I don't know, guys. That was a bizarre moment. was a very bizarre moment. Telltale had one at a temple. Sell it? I'm not gonna sell it. It means more to me than it could to anybody else. Besides, there's not many people named Gwen Frey. I don't think the stamp would really sell for much. Yeah, I'll give it to my mod, so my mod can now officially stamp things with my seal. That'll be what we do. Oh man, that's the worst. If you rent out a dance club and nobody dances, it's awkward. And you have the music blaring, but everybody's trying to talk over the music and be grumpy, and nobody wants to be the first one dancing. Especially like a game dev thing where it's like, no offense, but like mostly dudes. No one's gonna be the first one to dance at that. It's hard. I think Epic always pulls it off though. Epic pulls it out. They get people moving. I used to love the Microsoft party because the people that wanted to like dance and have fun would be upstairs, and the people that just wanted to chill and lounge would be downstairs, and it was a good split level thing, but they didn't do it last year, so I don't know if they're gonna do it this year. I miss the Microsoft party. Like the big one. Though I'm not important enough to get invited to any of the parties anymore, so it doesn't really matter. It mattered a lot more when I worked at Irrational. Like, when you're in Bioshock Infinite and people are like, oh yeah, let's buy you drinks, come here. You can go to any party you want. Have you heard about our middleware? And now they're like, who are you? I have to fight for it. It's not worth it, Chris. The best parties are always the ones that are, like, the animators from Animation Bootcamp get together. The ex-Irrational. People, when we were all laid off together, we decided to meet each year at GDC afterwards, and we have, and just catch up on what happened since the layoff and that sort of thing. Those are the ones that are good. Have you heard of our middleware? Yeah, middleware, well, I mean, that's what GDC, every convention I go to for the most part is like me trying to sell shit. GDC is the one thing where you go and you're the consumer, and everybody wants, like, you're the star, and everybody's trying to get you to buy shit and sell you shit. It's the one time you get to kind of, if you're in AAA, you get to, like, have a very good time, right? Like, if you work on Bioshock Infinite, Epic will buy you drinks all night, because, I mean, they get 5% cut from Bioshock Infinite, so they get 5% cut of anything that uses their engine. So that's just like a rounding error in the amount of money they're making from you. I'm glad you had fun, Chris Lowe. Alright, that's enough gabbing. I'm gonna take off. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is rapidly turning into another hangout stream. Not there's anything wrong with that, but... Shadow Texture Atlas middleware. Ooh. There's a lot of middleware out there. A lot of programmers wanting to write code for other programmers that don't want their code. The art middleware is the useful shit, man. Anyway, yeah. Yes, did we link the Discord yet? Here. I don't have it open. There you go. Thanks, Chris. Bye, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna host William, that's right. How do I do this? Here, CHYR. CHYR.